Welcome here to Cheesehead Nation, your home to Packers football. Today we're here in week number 5 at Dallas, taking on the Dallas Cowboys at AT&T Stadium. So without further ado, let's get right into the first quarter. Drew Brees and the Dallas Cowboys will get the ball to start off the game. Drew Brees always has over 1,000 yards within 4 games, 9 TDs and 2 interceptions. So here is the 1st and 10. Drew Brees would step back, looks, fires to his right, and on the first play, Chris Harris Jr. picks it off, takes it to the house. Just like that, 7-0 Packers in one play, first play of the game. Now, later in the first quarter, 2:35 left to play. Dallas has the ball. There's a sack from Jackson right there. First sack of the game for him. Now, moving to a 2nd and 16. Handoff to Ingram. Ingram up the middle. Stopped by Jackson for a little decent gain there. Now, 3rd and 11. Drew Brees steps back. Rolls to his right. Finds no one. Now he does. Bright on the left-hand side. We'll get all the way to the 13-yard line. Now 1st and 10. Drew Brees keeps the ball, had nowhere to go, gets 1 yard there. Now moving into the second quarter, 2nd and 9. Cowboys still have the ball. Hand off to Ingram. Ingram, I don't even know what he was doing, trying to get out to the left-hand side. Gets all the way to the 8-yard line for a 3rd and 5. Now in the 3rd and 5. Drew Brees and the Cowboys. Drew Brees would step back, looks, and gets sacked there on the play by Sorensen. First sack, first tackle of the game. And that will end up as a 3-point score onto the board for the Dallas Cowboys, as they would just kick it right through the upright. Now, moving into the second quarter, later in the second quarter, halfback screen to Le'Veon Bell on the left-hand side, breaks it wide open on a 2nd and 11. Next play on a 1st and 10 on the 29-yard line. Carson Wentz steps back, looks, fires over the middle to Wilson. He finds room and gets all the way to the 10-yard line for a big 1st and 10. Now on the 1st and 10, Carson Wentz steps back, looking, and gets sacked by the defensive man there, number 91 of the Dallas Cowboys. Now in the 2nd and long here for the Green Bay Packers, find Benjamin there in the middle of the field, gets all the way to the 2-yard line, and now bring up a 3rd and 2. Now on the 3rd and 2, Carson Wentz would get sacked by number 92 of the defense, and that will end up as a field goal for Justin Tucker to make it a 10-3 Green Bay lead. Now, 1st and 10 with about 7 seconds left in the second quarter to Maclin on the left-hand side. What a play from the Green Bay Packers there to throw it to Maclin. That would end the second quarter. Moving into the third quarter now. Second half, kicking the ball off to the Packers. Packers would get the ball here. Austin back in the end zone. Austin takes it out. He has good blocking. Has great blocking. Splits it through some defenders. Gets it all the way to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. He takes it to the house. First kick return of the season, and for the Packers, as Austin will make it another score on the board, make it 24-3. Now later in the third quarter, they thought it was going to be a punt. Miller would take the ball and get it all the way to the 26-yard line, 1st down Cowboys. Now since the Cowboys got it on the 4th down, it's a 1st and 10, and it's a sack from number 97, Branch. First sack, 2 tackles on the day for Branch. A 2nd and 17, handoff to Ingram. He goes to the right-hand side, tackled there, gets all the way to the 32-yard line, and Ingram would go down, and Ryan Matthews would have to replace him for the rest of the game. Now it's a 3rd and 16. Brees steps back, and he gets sacked by the Packers defense. What a play to get that sack with 3 seconds left to play in the third. They would have to settle for the field goal. It would go through the upright, 60 yards on that field goal, and it would make it a 24-6 Green Bay lead. Now 1st and 10, 4th quarter. Maclin on the left-hand side gets all the way to the 29-yard line for a 1st and 10 Packers. Now in the 1st and 10 on the 29. Halfback screen to Bell. Bell shakes off one defender, gets all the way to the 28-yard line. 1-yard gain there. 2nd and 8 now. Hand off to Bell. Nowhere to go. No blocking. He would actually get to the line of scrimmage for no loss, no gain. Now on a 3rd and 8, Carson Wentz steps back. Looking. Fires to Maclin on the right-hand side. He catches it, and 1st down, Green Bay. Now on the 11. 1st down. Hand off to Bell. Bell up the middle, and if he would have just got his feet together, he could have had a touchdown. Now on the 2nd and 7. Hand off to Bell on the left-hand side. Loses yards. Loses 2 there on the rush. 3rd and 9 coming up for the Green Bay Packers. Carson Wentz, PA pass. Looking. Finds his fullback, and it's stripped by number 92 of the defense. Jones picks it up. He could go all the way, but Carson Wentz had other ideas as he would tackle him on the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up for the Dallas Cowboys. Brees would find Matthews there on the play for a 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5 now. Brees would step back, and the fumble would come to haunt the Dallas Cowboys as Gathers would pick it off. He could go all the way, and he does. Touchdown, Packers, just like that, putting points on the board to make it a 31-6 lead for the Green Bay Packers. Now, ensuing drive, 28 seconds left, and then pop him on the 49-yard line, causes the fumble, and that would seal the deal for the Green Bay Packers. Your Green Bay Packers win 31-6 here in week number 5 against the Dallas Cowboys at AT&T Stadium in Dallas. So without further ado, let's go in and check out your player of the game. So your player of the game for today's game is going to be the defensive side of the football for the Green Bay Packers with 3 turnovers, 5 sacks, 2 interceptions, and 2 forced fumbles. The 1 forced fumble was not recovered by the Green Bay Packers, but they did force it. But man, all day long, the defensive side of the football for the Green Bay Packers were terrorizing Drew Brees with 2 interceptions, and also their offensive line with 5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, 3 turnovers. I mean, they were on fire in today's game. But hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for more Cheesehead Nation and Packers football here on TJG Sports. And I hope to see you guys next time.
Light it up, light it up.